Hi there, guys. Thank you for joining us on this special interview. I'm Andrew.
I'm Nikki.
Yep. We've got a few questions for you coming up. Again, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule because you're going to be here next week to do these questions for us. But just first off, in case, because we think that everyone should know who you are by now, but just in case they don't, just introduce yourselves and your role within the band for us, please.
So yeah, pretty much. My name's Henry. I play drums and I do backup vocals for the band.
I'm Ethan, and I do play bass, I should say, and I'm doing backups as well.
I'm Lewis, and I play guitar, and I'm the lead singer for Alien Weaponry.
Yeah, Alien Weaponry, mate.
Nick one.
So as Andrew has said, thank you so much for having a chat to us. You guys, anyone out there that watched our top 10 episodes would have seen that Alien Weaponry made everybody's list in some way, shape or form.
More than once, too.
Absolutely blew our minds. We are so excited that you're coming to Australia, not only doing the download dates, but you're doing some side shows as well.
Yep.
Hitting everywhere, Perth, Adelaide, Canberra and Brisbane. We'd just love to know what drew you to do those side shows as well as just a download. We're really excited about that.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm pretty sure, our last experience in Australia was a real mind-blowing one. So, yeah, we played 3 shows in Australia already, and we actually managed to sell out one. And then the second one we did was slightly bigger venue, but we still pretty much packed it out. And, meeting all the Aussie fans was awesome, and, we just want to see what it's like when we go back. So, yeah.
And I think, there's been a lot of people on our Facebook page, begging us to come to places like Adelaide, Perth and Canberra. So it's good that we're able to go over there as well this time. So, yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
So this is going to air only 4 days before you hit our shores and do your Brisbane show. Is there something special that you're going to play in some of these side shows that might not be seen in download, or vice versa? Have you got any surprises in store with the set list?
Fans can expect us to be playing longer sets, that's the whole album, at our headlining shows. So we're going to be doing shorter sets at download and then the whole album on these headlining shows, as well as having support acts at these headline shows. So we picked out some great bands for you guys, and we're sure everyone will like them. And yeah, that's what you got to look forward to.
So as Nikki's touched on, you're going to be doing the smaller shows as well as the main festival shows. Now, we're obviously going to be seeing you in Melbourne. For us personally, we cannot wait to see you guys there. There'll be a whole bunch of us. But I guess because you're doing smaller rooms, so to speak, as well as the festival thing, what are the biggest differences for you guys when it comes to playing the smaller venues and then to the festival setup? What are the biggest differences for you guys?
Yeah, so what I would say for me is that, when we're playing in the smaller venues, there's definitely more of an opportunity to really interact with the crowd, and not only on the stage, but after the show's all done, we can actually have the chance to meet all of our fans, and that's always awesome.
Just jumping off stage and everyone's there.
Yeah. So it's pretty it's definitely a different vibe from festivals, but it's not to say that we don't love playing festivals, because we do.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the great things about festivals is if you've got a daytime slot, you can see everyone and you can tell if the whole crowd is having a good time, which, normally when we've been playing festivals it has been, which is really awesome. So, yeah, there's just those differences there, and we love playing both festivals and pub gigs, so, yeah.
So guys, there's a massive lineup with the 2 download festivals in particular. How does it make you feel when a lot of our peers and our music friends say, we cannot wait to see Alien Weaponry? And like when you think about some of the bands that you're actually playing beside on that bill, the fact that people are pulling your name out as one of the bands they're going to download to see, I'd just love to just see if that blows your mind, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see our names, next to bands that we've kind of looked up to in the past, especially, and and it's even crazier when we hear that people are choosing to be interested in us. It's like, yeah, we just feel like a couple of teenagers from New Zealand. So I don't know, it's pretty crazy to think. 7 years we were just 7 years ago we were just a couple little kids. So definitely escalated, eh?
So when it comes to playing on Download Festival, Nikki has done the research for us and found out that you guys are big fans of Anthrax. So obviously it's going to be a thrill. I don't know if you've already played with them or not, so correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you have, but is it going to be a thrill to play with them? And also, who else are you looking forward to being behind the scenes with and seeing take the stage at Download this year in Australia?
Yeah, Anthrax was one of the bands that me and Henry grew up listening to a lot, and I think we're definitely really excited to, have the opportunity to play with them.
Yeah, well, and I mean, it won't be the last time we're playing with them either.
The Lamb of God playing Download Australia?
No.
Oh,
We
But,
wish, but that's alright.
But they are playing Download UK, so that's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think another band is Alice in Chains. Like, they're a childhood favourite of mine, and it's a pity Ozzy Osbourne pulled out, but we would have been keen as to see him. Maybe he'll be on the UK one, who knows. But yeah, there's definitely a huge amount of bands that, we're definitely going to be looking through the list and seeing, which bands that we haven't heard of that we actually like, going on YouTube and finding new bands.
So as we said before, there's actually side dates to Download happening, which is really exciting. The guys are going to Perth, Adelaide, Canberra and Brisbane, starting off in Brisbane actually. Really great to see that all corners of Australia are going to have the opportunity to see Alien Weaponry live, because you don't want to miss it. It's like,
We're not missing it.
No, not a hope in hell. Guys, I was really interested with the support acts. You've got Copia and Take My Soul for a lot of them. You've got Hidden Intent in Adelaide, just
That's
outstanding, and Remission in Perth. Would love to know what goes on behind the scenes. How does someone actually get to be on a bill with Alien Weaponry? What kind of filtering process do you go through? Is it people that you know or just music that you'd love? Share so that we can all encourage other people to apply to be on your bills.
So, Funny story, yeah. We met Copia in Slovenia, I think that's when we first met them, and the drummer walked over to our campground one night and he said, I recognise your accents, where are you guys from? And we told him that we're from New Zealand, and basically we just became friends with them, and we hung out a bunch, and we just decided that...
We didn't watch them when they played.
Yeah, we thought they were really good, and we just decided to get them over to New Zealand for this tour.
And Australia, of course. Yeah, and
the homeland.
Yeah, and we played with Take My Soul in was it Sydney or Melbourne? I think it was Sydney.
Sure Sydney,
we played with them, and we thought they were great. So we approached them and
They're
asked them.
keen as.
They're keen as. So yeah, and for the other ones,
we pretty much just go and look for Aussie bands that have a bit of a reputation and also tight and fit the bill, and will kind of mix well with what we're doing, and definitely if people have a band that they'd like to open for us, that feel free to send us a link, and next time we're touring wherever they are, they can definitely be considered, and that's pretty chill, to be honest.
So guys, couldn't help but notice between the gig in Brisbane on the 6th and then you're going to Sydney on the 9th, what are you doing in the downtime? So you've actually got a couple of days up your sleeve, which for the rest of the tour, you're playing pretty much every night or every second night. So what are you going to do in Australia when you're not on a stage entertaining us Aussies?
Yeah, so basically we're going to be, in those off days in between shows, we're actually going to be driving. So it'll be our first time on our Aussie.
Fun.
Yeah, on our Aussie road trip. It's going to be our first one. So last time we flew everywhere. I mean, of course, other than Perth, we're flying to Perth because it's in the middle of nowhere. But so we'll try to get some good old sushi trains in there or something. But
Sushi, trains and sleep.
yeah,
That's pretty much going to be it.
it's our Aussie diet. So there it is.
We've well and truly covered off that you're coming here and you've got a lot of dates, but just for on the record, we'll have the graphics and stuff up, but just tell us exactly when and where you guys are playing, and so we can get the word out to as many people as possible to come and see you guys live when you come here.
So the tour is starting on the 6th in Brisbane, and after that we're going to be playing in Sydney on the 9th of March, Melbourne on the 11th, Canberra on the 13th, Adelaide on the 14th, and then Perth on the 16th. So wherever you are, go on our Facebook, check the dates out. You can get tickets off our Facebook page. All the event pages are up there. Just got to go and click the link through the page. Don't get scammed.
Yeah, I was just about to say, make sure you get them from trusty trusty place, which is us. Don't get them from anywhere else.
So guys, he's not going to ask it, so I will.
Okay.
Who's the larrikin when you're on tour? Is there one of you guys that always has to do something crazy, stooges the other guys on the band, pulls stunts, disappears, farts in the bus? Give us the dirt. Who's the naughty boy?
Who's the naughty boy?
To be honest, during Europe, the person that we lost at festivals the most was definitely Lewis. And that's because he didn't buy a SIM for his phone, so we couldn't call him. So he'd just walk off and he'd be gone for hours, and we'd be like, "Where the fuck is Lewis?"
I'd say either me or you would be the fathers.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do some pretty stank farts.
And you know, adjusting our diet to the weird European food, that didn't help.
I mean, it's not as bad as America.
Yeah.
Like, America was like, you had to wear a gas mask in the van because everyone was just eating carby, fatty,
American
fat
food.
Yeah, American food.
So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, just travelling in a tube of farts.
That's the one.
Speaking of being on the road and having fun and whatnot, now you're doing a lot of touring, not only for Australia but also coming up afterward. But Australia is a very big country. Are you planning on driving around, or are you going to fly around? How do you plan on getting around, and how have you structured your time out to make sure you don't sort of die if you're driving, kind of thing? Because it's pretty crazy up here. So how are you getting around the country?
Don't die while you're driving.
No, don't.
We got a crazy Belgian driving us.
Yeah.
So as we said before, we're driving in between everywhere. Apart from Perth, we're flying to and from Perth. But we got a crazy Belgian driver. He's driving us around. He's driven in snow. It's like up to our necks.
And I mean, like, in the US and Europe, he used to do like 14-hour straight drives with like 2 stops. So this guy's a machine, and he's also a real good lad. We get on well with him. So
Good lad.
His name's Stain.
We'll be travelling with Copia, and just a good experience in fighting off the spiders and birds and stuff.
Hopefully we'll have a PS4 in the van so we can get to
Something to entertain ourselves.
And else we'll start just strangling each other. And
lots of pillows if we need to sleep.
Yeah, it should be right.
Hey guys, really wanted to know this. How does it make you feel when you see fans from other countries singing along to your words in your native Maori? Like, does that... I'd just love to know, do you just laugh at us and go, you don't even know what you're saying? Or, like, I'm sure it must instill a sense of pride. I'd really love to hear your thoughts about that, because we'll be singing back to you.
I mean, they're spreading the language and they're spreading the message at the end of the day, so it's really buzzy to see, people that can't even speak English singing our Māori lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if they don't understand it, at least they're singing along. A lot of them, especially Europeans, they have really good pronunciation, eh?
Yeah, well, and I mean, that being said, Ethan, like, a lot of people I've found that know the lyrics have also taken the effort to learn the meaning behind the songs and learn the history about what we're singing about, as well as I think it's inspired a few people to learn Māori or learn more about their history in their country. So yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So guys, thank you once again. It's really awesome to have a chat. Cannot wait to see you when you come out to Melbourne. Hopefully we get to meet you in person, have a chat then. But thank you so much. We're so psyched to see you in Australia. Look forward to it. Take it easy.
No worries, guys. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers heaps, guys. We can't wait to be over in Australia either. So, cheers muko to the Hard Rock Show.
Cheers muko to the Hard Rock.
See you guys soon.
Yeah.
From New Zealand.
Speak.